Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. Well, today is palette bingo number seven. We will be scratching off two other palettes that I've used. The previous palette bingo number 6, and then I did use a quad, and we'll scratch that off the list today. I picked this top because I do know the palette, and I think that this top might work with most of the shadows. I did get this at TJ Maxx, so if you want to check out that haul video, I'll put the link here for you guys if you want to check that out. All right, let's go to the roulette wheel and see what palette it picked for palette bingo number 7. All right, the Rivera from Anastasia. I was excited for this one because I haven't used this one. And so here's the palette. Let me show you the colors. Oh, I don't know. Might not have been the best choice of top. Anyway, we'll make it work. But I've never used this one. And it still has the brush in the sleeve. So, ooh. This is nice. I like it. So it has a brush. We're going to go ahead and go to the roulette wheel so it can pick for the shadows. I will say the obvious would be that if I get like that, that would be tricky. All the other ones, it'll be fine, I think. Maybe that one? I don't know. We'll see what it picks. I thought this top went with that one. Yeah, no. Okay, let's go to the roulette wheel. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we have Seaside right there. Oh, that is pretty. That goes. Wow, that is pretty. Wow, I like that one. Okay, the next one, Sails. 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 It's a matte. I mean, it goes with that color that I just picked, Seaside. Sails. Okay. Estate. Okay. All right. And then Mediterranean. I'm scared to find it. Mediterranean. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mediterranean. Oh my goodness. You know, I like a contoured look. All right, let's see. Okay, let me go ponder this. I'll be right back. What I'm going to do is I definitely want Seaside. I want that all over the lid. All over. I do have the NYX base in white on my lid. Okay, that's really, really pretty, guys. That is Seaside. That is really, really, really pretty. Okay, I'm going to take Seaside. I'm going to go in with a different brush, a little bit more of a flatter brush. And I'm going to take that to the inner corner. No, into the crease, but only on the inner side of the crease, right here. I'm not going to bring it over. So I am taking it in the crease. I don't know why, but I have a vision. I'm going to go ahead and take Mediterranean and put that, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's really, really pretty though. But I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the outer corner and into the crease. But only into the middle of the crease. These colors really pop a punch. They really do. This is really, really nice. We're going to take Estate. Very light color. But we are going to try to see if we can build this color up and use it transitionally, but we're going to try to see if I can build it up to give me a little bit more of a nice shade. Well, not a nice shade. I didn't mean that. Like a shade that, you know, you could see the difference. Like if you put it darker and then, you know, build it is what I'm saying. Because it's very, very light. It's very, very light. So I want to blend that in with the other shimmery shades to tone down the shimmer a little bit. Because, you know, the only other color we have left is Sails, and that's white. Man. I'm not used to shadows that I can't build, you know what I mean, like give that contour look, and that's kind of what I was hoping with Mediterranean with this one. I think it would have been nice if it wasn't shimmer, but all the top are shimmer, all the bottoms are matte. Okay, let's try to keep building Estate. I'm taking Mediterranean. I'm going to try to build as much as I can, but I'm just trying to build a little bit of that outer corner. And it seems to be building pretty good, like giving me a little bit of a darker contoured look, the way I like. But what scares me is because it is very shimmery. But I think it's going okay. Okay. But those shimmer shades are gorgeous. Extremely gorgeous. And you know what? They do go with the top. They do. They do. They have, you know, it has this sort of blue, but then it has this sort of lavender kind of hue, you know? So I think the blouse ended up being okay. But you could see all that here. But don't worry. All this is going to get cleaned up. And I'm just going to go off camera, and all I'm going to do is just going to blend. That's all I'm going to do with Estate. And then I'll come right. Let's do it with the white. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do what with this one? What are we going to do? Shall we try brow bone highlight? Brow bone Yeah, highlight. It's actually highlighting. I look a hot mess, don't I? I look a hot mess. All right, we're going to take a little bit of that white and put it on the inner corner. Wow, that white really, it's white, but it has a hue to it. Or is it just me? Let me see. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. Okay. Look at this surprise. Surprise, surprise. It looks white. And at first wipe, it's just going to look a flat white. Well, in the camera I see it, but not in person. But wow. That is a nice surprise on that one. And that one's called Sails. It's definitely more satin, has a sheen to it, but it definitely has a blue hue to it. It does. Okay, guys. Let me go clean up. I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. There is the look. Whoa. Let's talk about some of these shadows, shall we? There's one that really surprised the heck out of me, like absolutely surprised me. And we're going to talk about that one in particular. But just overall on the look, I got this color, I got this color, and then this color. And I decided to go ahead and use this one here as a contour shade to sort of deepen the outer corner a little bit more. And that was Mediterranean, Seashell, all over the lid and into the crease, the inner portion of the crease. Estate, I will say, helped save the day, Estate, because, it gave me a little bit of a matte, and then it gave me a little bit of a transition, and it went with my top. So this one, Estate, was really, really nice. But let's talk about Sails real quick. I was very, very, very shocked. I think, let me give you a swatch of all these. I think that those are the three main ones. But I think Sails, in my opinion, I really believe it's very much a satin color, okay? And I do think it has a blue hue to it. It does. It's not a completely white color, like matte white. It's not. It has a sheen to it, and I do believe it has a little bit of a blue hue to it. Was very, very surprised by that color. Shocked, actually. Pleasantly shocked. So there's a look, guys. Okay, let's get close. Okay, there is that. Let me know what you guys think. I think the top ended up going with the colors. I do. I think it all matched really, really good. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and talk about palette bingo number 6, which was Revolution's Sybil. Yes, Revolution Sybil. Let me show you the colors. There they are. There they are. I have to tell you, this palette really impressed me. It did. And it shocked me a little bit because a lot of these more compacted shadows, like your mattes and shimmers, were very, 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 very powdery. I expected that from these to be powdery because they're very creamy. They're very soft. But when they went on the lid, they were very buildable. They were very blendable. And they performed really, really nice. Overall, as a palette, I think that it's a very nice palette. Now, what I had to do was, because I think this is the first time in my palette bingo that I had a bigger palette, I had to write down the names and just cross them off as I used them. Because I knew I was going to forget, you know. So that's what I did until I got to use all of them. I will say I was looking forward to this one. Okay, I'll give you a swatch of that one. Looking forward to it, and it's very, very beautiful. I love this green. I love green. I love green, and it goes on very, very nicely. With that one, I will say I kind of wish I got a little bit more out of it. But honestly, truth be told, it went on the way it looks here. It did. I just thought I could build it more. That's what I'm saying. I just wish that this one would build more. And but you know, these two green ones, you get what you get here. So yeah, neither one of these, in my opinion, build a little bit more. But there you go. That's it. Am I going to keep the palette? Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm going to keep this palette. Really liked it a lot. And that yellow that was in there, amazing. Amazing. So we are going to cross this one off. But let's go ahead and talk about the next one before we get to the list. I use this one, Chanel. This is Le For Ombre, which is 4 shadows. I use this one, and I really, really like this palette quite a bit. I really, really do. The shadows just are very, oh my gosh, performed amazing. There was not a shadow in here that I said, not one shadow that I was disappointed in at all. They were very nice. Look at that color. Very, very nice. All right, let's go ahead to the list so we can cross this off. All right, Revolution. Sybil, right there. So let's go ahead and cross that one off. Oh, okay, so this one is called Blueberry Blue. 324 Blueberry Blue. Sorry, I said Le For Ombres. That just says quads, right? Like a quad. Okay, no, it's called 324 Blueberry Blue. Chanel Blueberry Blue. Right there. And I did put it in parentheses that it's a quad. And just a little bit of refresher, that's because these types of palettes will not be put in the roulette wheel, and that's because it needs to be more than 4 shadows, because the roulette wheel picks 4 shadows for me to work with. But I do need to use the shadows, so that's why they're on the list. So there it is right there. You guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like the look. I know it's very, very light. See you in my next palette bingo. All right, guys, take care. Bye.